Hatun, thank you for meeting up with me.
That's okay. How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
By God's grace, I'm good, thank you.
I've watched video of you being arrested at the weekend, dragged away, handcuffed, and I just wanted to meet up to get to the bottom of what happened.
It seems those things become very common at Speaker's Corner. So I've been going to Speaker's Corner since 2013 summer, almost every Sunday, unless I'm out of the country or I am not well. And last Sunday, I think it was around 6 p.m., one of my properties being stolen. I had a book in my possession and then it was stolen.
From your hands?
From my hand, yeah.
So you were robbed?
I was robbed.
Okay.
Gently putting, yes.
Yeah.
It was taken without my permission and without my knowledge.
Okay.
And Muslim gentleman took it. As he took it, he ran away, and then his friends blocked us as I was going to go and get my book back, because this is third time my book is being stolen at Speaker's Corner for the last 2 years. But he looked more fitter than me, so he was able to get away, and people were blocking us. Within 10 minutes, police officers turned up. They said, "Can we have a word? Can we talk to you?" I said, "Sure." I was just getting my cameraman to make sure he records what they are going to say to me. In my mind, they came because we called the police to say "Oh."
So you called the police? You were robbed?
My friend called the police to say there's a robbery at Speaker's Corner, and that's what I thought police came for. When police came, I was just grabbing the camera person, and Muslims just got so excited. And then I said, "No, if you've got anything to tell me, you can tell me here." And then they told me I was under arrest. I told them I haven't done anything wrong, but I was already kind of making my way to the van.
Well, when you say making your way to the van, you wasn't just walking to the van from what?
No, it wasn't with the flowers and chocolates. I was kind of dragged. Yeah, and they kind of handcuffed my hands. It was very uncomfortable. And I think it was very long walk. Usually you don't feel it's that long, but it was very long walk. And we had other attendees of Speaker's Corner, mainly Muslim community, was simply praising and saying Allah Akbar. And on the way to van, while I've got police around me, I've been dragged, someone threw something on my head as well. And then they just put me in a van.
Under what charge?
So when I was in the van, I was told I am arrested for criminal damage. And yeah, I tried to figure that out. I think the issue was I had a Quran, and Quran had holes in it, physical holes in it. Someone drilled holes for me and then sent it to me. It was to simply have debates and discussions regarding standard narrative has holes in it. So Muslim community believes that there is only one Quran, which has been perfectly preserved, letter by letter, dot by dot, word by word. And I kind of, with a couple of colleagues, we disproved that a couple of years ago, back in 2016, by producing more than one Quran. In that time,
how many dozens?
We had 26. Today, we've got 37 Qurans.
Different Qurans?
Different Qurans. They are Arabic. They are different from one another. Even their author is different. Okay. And so 2 years ago, a Muslim sheikh had an interview with a regular at Speaker's Corner where he expressed, I'll just put in kind of language we can understand. Yes, there are different Qurans. We know about it. Which angle we look, there are holes in the narrative. Standard narrative has holes in it. So since then, I'm just I think it's an important topic. Preservation of the Quran keeps Muslim in Islam. That's one of the reasons. They are still Muslims because they've been lied to. So last couple of years, I've been pushing the argument, if Muslims can explain me why I have different Qurans, why there are holes in the standard narrative. So therefore, my book in my possession contained hole in it. So it was stolen, and actually the Quran they stole. That was the present which was given to me, Quran specially made for me, because another Muslim last year stole my Quran. And then someone made the Quran for me and then sent it to me to replace the stolen Quran.
So you're dragged away, your hands are cuffed behind your back, you're thrown into the back of the police wagon.
Yeah.
taken to a police station?
Yeah, so I was told I was under arrest for criminal damage. And then by the time I was taken to Charing Cross station, I was told also a public order 4A.
Section 4A.
Yeah, Section 4A. And then, so they kind of take me in. I didn't have anything, so like all my bags, my camera, everything left at Speaker's Corner. Good, I had kind of Christians who thankfully picked them up. And so they kind of asked me questions. I was intentional to not reply their questions because I believe I made my case at the van and at the station. I was there wrongly. The person who stole my Quran and who physically assaulted me still out there. You should be doing something about it. But by the time I'm at police station, we figured out later the people who stole my book, with my book, they are still at Speaker's Corner, and they are making videos to the cameras, talking to the cameras with my book.
So the man who stole your book still there, with the camera. Police have turned up. Rather than arresting the criminal who's robbed you, they've arrested you.
Yeah. So they took, they questioned me, all like kind of your details. Do you have any medical background? What is your name, date of birth, address, all those kind of things. And then they took my glasses, which was kind of practically, I think, not very kind at all because I can't see without my glasses. And then they are saying, okay, can you sign this? I'm just like, I can't see with my glasses. And then I was in a cell for 15 hours without my glasses. So you can't even like request Bible to read it.
For 15 hours you spent locked in a cell?
Yeah. And then in the first entrance of the kind of conversation, they are asking my details. They decided they are going to strip search me. So 3 police strip searched me, and then they gave me a new outfit.
When you say strip search, they made you strip naked?
Yeah.
For a criminal damage?
Yeah.
For what? Under what grounds? What were they suspecting?
I don't know.
And then they locked you in a cell for 15 hours?
Yeah, around 1 o'clock, they took my DNA swab. At 4 a.m. in the morning, they interviewed me.
At 4 a.m. in the morning?
Yeah. And the conversations, in the interview, conversations were mainly about the T-shirt I was wearing and what kind of things I said. Apparently,
what T-shirt was you wearing?
I was wearing my not handmade, but my made T-shirt, which has on the back, it has one of the Charlie Hebdo drawings on linked with Islam, and then in the front, Muhammad's picture, caricature, which expresses that people are affected by the drawings emotionally. So just to make a case, because following Monday was the 150th anniversary of Speaker's Corner.
Let's remember where we are. This is all happening in Speaker's Corner, the beacon of free speech, the home of free speech, where you're allowed to say anything you want.
Well, questions were mainly, are you not aware that people might be offended what you are going to say, or what you are wearing this, or you've got this. It just becomes problem when at the heart of freedom of speech, where we need to more be careful of whose feelings are being hurt. Last Sunday, my feelings are very much hurt at Speaker's Corner when people told me Jesus did not die, when people told me Jesus is not the Son of God. But I didn't go to Mr. Policeman and then say, can you arrest her? I simply said, okay, let's have a debate and discussions on this. Anyway, around 9 a.m. in the morning, I was told I can go without charges. And then I left.
So physically dragged, handcuffed, assaulted, robbed, stripped naked, and no charges?
Yeah.
Nothing at all?
Yeah. And 15 hours of my time has been taken away from me. 15 hours is a long time.
Yes, sat in a cell is, especially looking up at Crime Stoppers on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Been there a few times.
And today, it's Thursday, I still don't know if Mr. Policeman has done anything about my stolen book, because
Which you asked for. You were the one who phoned the police.
Yeah, there are videos where people are holding my book after I'm being arrested. I still don't have my book. I don't know if the police has done anything for the physical assault I had at Speaker's Corner.
When you was, let's just, so some people who might not understand, you was seriously assaulted recently as well.
Oh yeah, that was last year. We moved on from that.
What happened then?
Last year, someone tried to physically hurt me.
Can you explain how?
Knife attack.
A knife attack.
Yeah, someone tried to stab me at Speaker's Corner.
Yeah. Have they been arrested?
No.
There's a video of who it was.
Yeah, it's like we've got footages. I'm sure police intelligence are still looking into it.
That's what
I know that they've been told which mosque he attends. Even I was told which mosque the gentleman attends.
But still no arrest.
Still no arrest.
Still no arrest. So, the reason I want to speak to you, or I wanted to speak to you, especially about this, is, do you, just putting it straight, because I think you are a serious risk at Speaker's Corner. I think and I want, and everyone should be talking now. When you were first assaulted, people should have been speaking. Politicians should have been speaking. When someone tried to stab you, they certainly should have been speaking. And now you've been robbed, and the police have stepped in on the side of the criminal again. Do you think you may get killed at Speaker's Corner? That's what I want to ask. Because I see it, and I'm watching it, and I think there should be such an outcry about your treatment there, especially as the home of free speech. Not if this was happening to any other female. For example, if any of this had happened to a Muslim lady in our capital city, it would be on international world news. Yeah? If a Muslim lady had had a knife drawn on her and chased, and someone tried to stab her because of her views, or any of this, and like I don't think police would ever have dragged a lady wearing a hijab the way they dragged you, and they certainly wouldn't have made her strip naked when she got to the police station, because there would have been such an outcry, especially if she was the victim of robbery. So I just want.
I think I would say it is very dangerous to ask such a question. Will you get killed at Speaker's Corner one day? Because that shows we don't have a confidence in the police who are there to protect us, and we don't have confidence in the law. Speaker's Corner is heart of freedom of speech. In 21st century, I believe you are British person is asking, oh, will you get killed? Do you think you will get killed in the heart of freedom of speech? So I think that's dangerous, like the way it came, if it happens, if it comes to that point, that means like it's just all, we are in small Pakistan, just with a different label.
Which is why I want to speak, because unfortunately I think, I'm watching, I have people say it to me, but unfortunately I watch it for time and think you will be martyred in Speaker's Corner.
No, first of all, I'm Christian, and God gives lives, He takes it away when it is time. And in that case, like I can't just focus on, oh, this might happen, let me change my direction or something. But I hope that nothing happens at Speaker's Corner, because it will affect the nature of not only freedom of speech, but nature of humanity. Because what makes us human is our freedom of expression, our freedom of belief. And if someone is being killed in the heart of freedom of speech, or even get harmed in the heart of freedom of speech, that means no good.
But it's no good. That's already been affected. Would you not say, even by your arrest, it's an effect on free speech?
No, it has been affected, but that, like, I think still there are ways things can be done differently, so that we don't see anyone else is being hurt. We don't see anyone is being simply just dragged away because of their views or because of the false claims, false accusations. Like, I've been to Saudi Arabia. Yeah. I felt more safe in Saudi Arabia than being in France or sometimes at Speaker's Corner.
That's a sad state of affairs.
Yeah. But I don't know, like, I'm confident that Lord Jesus Christ will take me home when it is His time. And I don't think, I hope nothing happens at Speaker's Corner which not only like affects my physical well-being, but also affects the nature of Speaker's Corner.
Which has changed. The nature has changed? Do you
It has
believe?
changed.
It's totally changed.
It has changed because the
It's a scary-
demography who is there is different and the conversations we are having is different.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean, like, even the freedom of speech is being limited, that doesn't mean it's gone. So it's still, we can make voice. Like, I'm Christian, so I'm not free speech activist or anything. For me, my faith comes first.
Okay.
By being Christian, therefore, I need to express what I believe. I need to express what I think. I want to have debate and discussions because that's the nature of my faith. But if something kind of turns up to be physically harmful at Speaker's Corner, I think that won't be good at all.
Do you...
Maybe I might need to, sorry, I'm just thinking loud, because I wasn't asked that question before.
No, I was probably an uncomfortable question, and it's me asking you. And I only ask it because that's what I see. And I see it in the sense that I see it as a dangerous place, and I see it as a...
I don't see it as a dangerous place because it's a great place to have debates and discussions and then fight with the arguments.
Yeah.
But also, the reason I'm currently thinking loud, when the Charlie Hebdo people were killed, I remember BBC was showing this footage where prime ministers are walking and then everyone is saying we are all Charlie Hebdo.
Yeah.
But now, like last year, a teacher is being beheaded. Silent.
There's a teacher in hiding from Batley.
Yeah, there is a teacher who's been hiding. There's a teacher who's been suspended simply using the mug which has the picture of Muhammad and Jesus. So I guess the way we kind of start looking things differently is changing. So 10 years ago, yeah, we are all Charlie Hebdoists, but now let's shut up. Let's don't hurt people's feelings, so let them get away. But once they know they can get away with these things, then they take over. They conquer. You become dhimmi for them.
Which is what's happening, I believe, because you are a bit of a lone voice in challenging these issues, I think.
No, there are lots of brothers and sisters, or even atheists are questioning what Islam teaches and how some Muslims are faithfully practicing the dangerous teachings of Islam. There are people out there.
Yeah. Will you be at Speaker's Corner this weekend?
Yeah.
I love it. I think you show amazing bravery.
No, I am Christian. I cannot live my life under fear. Only fear I have is the fear of God, and that will bring me on my knees to worship my God. If God tells me don't go to Speaker's Corner, I have to be faithful and not go to Speaker's Corner. But I cannot live my life with human fear. That will paralyze us. And Jesus came to set us free. So it's not only Speaker's Corner. If you start living under the fear, you won't even able to go to your next door neighbor. You might get the virus. You might not go to shop because someone might come and do something in the shop. We can't live our lives like that. Like, I don't think Scripture teaches me to be paralyzed through fear.
And I think many of our politicians are paralysed through fear. Many of them are speaking about these issues or criticising these issues. I think that the school teacher in Batley, that situation proved the fear of everyone because he's still living in hiding, and it's deafening from the noise from our politicians on it, which is why I wanted to interview you to see where this story goes at any future point, because this is the moment now where people should be speaking out. In fact, they should have been speaking out when people tried to stab you. I didn't see a massive reaction. I see more of a reaction about, is it Steve Bray, the man who's outside Parliament every day? I've seen that blow up massive now over a free speech argument, but I believe that your story is more of a free speech argument because of where it's happening in Speaker's Corner and the history of Speaker's Corner and the fact that the police have intervened against you this weekend.
Like, there are lots of things, as I look back, I can kind of assume. So I haven't studied law in UK. I don't know that much about law, but I can assume there are lots of things being handled wrongly. But still, we've got that square, which kind of, not fully, but gives us freedom of speech in certain forms.
You know the last time I was at Speaker's Corner?
you got arrested?
For suspicion of a possession of an offensive weapon. And then as soon as I got to the police station, I was de-arrested. Literally.
Yeah, I got de-arrested as well at Picard.
Literally, as soon as I got there, de-arrested. They seized my phone, took my phone, all started waving my phone, because that's what they wanted, was intelligence, I believe. And then I was held. I was held, and I was let out at 3 o'clock in the morning. Just let out, open the door, see you later.
It was strange. So when I was let out, so I'm still wearing the dress clothes they give it to me, like kind of grey. Wasn't my color, but anyway, it's okay. So you don't have sorry for the language, but you don't have your underwears, okay? So you are just leaving the police station without bra or anything.
Did they keep you clothes?
No, they give it to me, but there was no place for me to change it. Okay. So I changed it outside, officer took me to the different building when I requested him. But in that, all my bag is at Speaker's Corner. So I live approximately 2 hours away. So I need to get back. I have got zero money. I'm just okay, how am I going to get back? So you are you don't have money. And then I asked the officer if I can borrow. I said, I'll post it tomorrow. I need to buy my ticket. Because you buy your ticket return and you need to use your ticket on the day. So if you don't use it, you have to buy you need to buy new ticket. Yeah. So 9 o'clock in the morning, you are in London, you need approximately £40 to get back to your place. Yeah. You have no money. And police officers, even you are requesting them to borrow, it's not give me your kidney, just let me borrow your money, I'll return it to you. Answer was no. I was okay. And then they said, they give me a piece of paper which says private and confidential. Tells them, paper says why I've been arrested. They said if I show this paper to bus driver will drive me to High Park. Take the bus which goes to High Park, where you can collect your things. They think it's been it's been 15 hours. My bag and my camera, everything is
just
done. And I think that's why. Yeah. But God was great. I had a brother from Speaker's Corner who collect my things, and then when I get out, he was left his place early morning to wait outside of the station, bring my bag. So in that sense, I was blessed. But even that process, just well, I don't have money. Yeah. You took me here without my consent. You kept me here, and you can't even lend me £40 for me to get back, which I'm gonna give it back to you. It's not give me your money, I'm going to get sunbathing or something.
And essentially, if they've released you without charge, then you've been wrongfully arrested anyway. Yeah. Because there's no crime.
Yeah.
I think it's a sad state of affairs. And I think that every time I see anything around Speaker's Corner, it seems to be the police surrendering to mob rule.
I think they find it easier to just take one person out because in the past, when I got arrested, I think last year, May, I can't remember fully how it was phrased, but police, there were a group of people who were kind of just harassing me, and then one of the gentlemen even exposed him.
Exposed his?
Yeah, exposed his private part. So I was the one who got arrested in that occasion. I was
So a gentleman exposes his private parts and you get arrested?
Yeah, and then I was in police cell over 20 hours in that occasion. Yeah. But there was a video where, so these people, individuals who are causing me to be arrested, police is simply, they are asking, oh, why did you arrested her? Because of her t-shirt, she's offending stuff. And then officer says, think to stadium, stadium, and then you've got football fans. I can't remember much. Let's say Liverpool and Sunderland. So if you've got Sunderland football person in the Liverpool side, so you will take the Sunderland. So
so they were looking at it this is so Speaker's Corner is the Muslim side.
Yeah, it's a Muslim side. You've got a Christian and one person, and then versus we've got 3-4 Muslim men or 40 Muslim men. So we will take one person. These areas belong to certain people, and those are the crowd. So we will take this person in or move this person.
Who's committing the crime.
Yeah.
We'll just take the easy option.
So yeah, that's it seems that's wrong because after that, once they notice, so logic is If you are more people, then one person will be removed. So that's the logic. So after that, like months after months, this group would come and like heckle, wouldn't even allow you to speak because they know they can simply get away with that. And then on Sunday, they are saying, oh, arrest her, Allah Akbar, remove her. They are not all praising Allah stuff for how Allah is wisely using the British police officers. Like once you give the wrong image, people are simply just saying, oh yeah, we can get away with this. So they were able to get away with that for last couple of years. So therefore, it is not surprising that you get to see that happened on Sunday again. And it will happen again, but that doesn't mean it is right. So we live in a time, it is very easy to call evil good. And those are like biblical times we are living. Evil is good, and we proudly call evil good.
Well, yeah, thank you for sitting down with me, and thank you because I just wanted to ask the questions and get to the bottom of what's happening.
That's okay.
I admire your bravery, and I hope that lots more people are at Speaker's Corner as well. It's somewhere I think everyone should go to, not to challenge, but to have these discussions.
If we do not change our ideas we have, if we don't do exchange of the ideologies, we will never able to solve the problems. And if that has been taken away, our humanity is being like already crushed.
Okay, well, thank you. Cheers. It's mad, isn't it? It's insanity.
That's okay. Today is a new day.
Today is a new day. Sunday's a new Sunday. I find it, mate, yeah. Do you value the content you've just watched? Do you value the work we're doing? Our team needs support. We need your help to continue bringing you this content. Everything costs money. The travel, the security, we need to be safe. We need to make sure our families are safe. If you can support our work, please log on, subscribe at Urban Scoop with a monthly donation so we know it's guaranteed each month so we can progress, get bigger and bigger and bring you better and better documentaries. Thank you.